These fan out to provide sensation to this large area on the dorsum of the foot. The deep peroneal nerve enters the foot along with the dorsalis pedis artery. It gives off a motor branch which supplies the short toe extensor muscles. It continues distally as a sensory nerve, which supplies this small area between the big and second toes. Next we'll look at the medial and lateral plantar nerves. They follow the same course as the medial and lateral plantar arteries. Here's the medial plantar nerve. It gives off motor branches which supply flexor digitorum brevis, abductor hallucis, and flexor hallucis brevis. To follow the medial plantar nerve, we'll go round to the underside of the foot. Distally, the medial plantar nerve breaks up into common plantar digital nerves. These pass between the metatarsal heads, where each in turn divides into two plantar digital nerves. The medial plantar nerve supplies the underside of the big toe, the second, third, and half of the fourth toes. It also supplies this medial area on the sole of the foot. Now we'll look at the lateral plantar nerve. It runs just in front of the lateral plantar artery. To follow it, we'll again go round to the underside of the foot. Flexor digitorum brevis has been removed. The lateral plantar nerve gives motor branches to flexor accessorius and abductor digiti minimi. It then divides into a deep branch which supplies all the interossei and adductor hallucis, and a superficial branch which supplies flexor digiti minimi brevis and provides sensation to the lateral part of the sole, the fifth toe, and half of the fourth toe. To complete our picture of the nerves that provide sensation to the foot, we'll add two nerves that were passed over in the last section, the sural nerve and the saphenous nerve. The sural nerve, which runs down the back of the leg, is formed by two nerves which join together. One is the medial sural cutaneous branch of the tibial nerve. The other is the sural communicating branch of the common peroneal nerve. The sural nerve runs down the lateral side of the ankle, behind the lateral malleolus. The sural nerve supplies sensation to a variable area along the lateral side of the foot. The saphenous nerve, a branch of the femoral nerve, emerges at the knee from beneath the insertion of the sartorius muscle. It runs down the medial side of the leg and supplies a variable area on the medial side of the foot and ankle. Last of all, the heel area is supplied by calcaneal branches of the tibial nerve, which are given off beneath the flexor retinaculum. Now, let's review what we've seen of the blood vessels and nerves of the foot. Here's the start of the long saphenous vein and the short saphenous vein. Here's the dorsalis pedis artery, the lateral plantar artery, and the medial plantar artery. Here's the sural nerve, the superficial peroneal nerve, and the saphenous nerve, the deep peroneal nerve, the medial plantar nerve, and the lateral plantar nerve. Last of all, we'll look at the skin of the foot. On the dorsum of the foot, the skin is thin and mobile. On the plantar aspect, the skin is markedly thickened, especially in the weight-bearing areas. There's a generous padding of fat on the sole of the foot, especially on the heel. The skin on the sole of the foot is tethered to the deeper tissues by numerous firm strands of fibrous tissue. These strands arise from the underlying bone and the plantar aponeurosis and pass through the fat into the subdermis, keeping the weight-bearing skin firmly in place. That brings us to the end of Volume 2 of this atlas. In Volume 3, we'll look at the musculoskeletal system of the trunk, from the neck to the pelvis.